All right, guys, we need to talk about what just went down at Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary special. This was supposed to be a legendary night, but no one was prepared for the jaw-dropping, once-in-a-lifetime moment that happened when music icon Paul Simon and rising superstar Sabrina Carpenter took the stage together. And let me tell you, this performance was nothing like what fans expected. It was pure magic, a generational crossover we never saw coming, and the internet is going crazy over it. So let's break it all down. Snell 50 was already set to be an unforgettable event. I mean, we're talking about a night packed with A-list celebrities, surprise guests, and historic reunions. The energy in the room was insane, and fans were expecting some major moments. Maybe a Will Ferrell and Kristen Wiig sketch, a Pete Davidson controversy, or even a Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. But then the unexpected happened. Paul Simon, the legend himself, took the stage, and the atmosphere changed instantly. Now, if you don't know who Paul Simon is, let me educate you real quick. This man is a living legend, one half of Simon and Garfunkel, the mastermind behind classics like The Sound of Silence, Bridge Over Troubled Water, and Mrs. Robinson. He's won countless Grammys, influenced generations of musicians, and let's be real, when Paul Simon performs, you listen. So, when SNL announced he would be taking the stage, people expected a classic, heartfelt solo performance, but no one saw what was coming next. Just as Simon was about to start singing, the lights dimmed, and then, boom, enter Sabrina Carpenter. The pop sensation, known for her viral hits like Feather and Espresso, walked onto the stage, and the crowd gasped. No one had any idea she was going to be part of this, and for a split second, people didn't know what to think. Was this a mistake? Was she supposed to be here? And then the music started and all doubts disappeared. Paul Simon and Sabrina Carpenter, two artists from completely different eras, started singing together. And let me tell you, it was magical. The way their voices blended, absolute perfection. Paul Simon's deep, emotional tone mixed with Sabrina's soft yet powerful vocals created an unexpected harmony that sent chills down everyone's spine. It wasn't just a performance. The way they fed off each other's energy was like watching musical history unfold right before your eyes. A once-in-a-lifetime moment that you just knew would go down in the books. The crowd, they were in a complete frenzy. Some fans were literally in tears. Others couldn't even believe what they were seeing. It was one of those moments where you just had to pinch yourself. You were witnessing two legends, one from the golden age of folk rock, and the other, a young rising star on the pop scene, coming together to create something that felt timeless. It felt like the whole room, the whole world, was holding its breath as they performed. People were looking around, exchanging glances like, is this really happening? And of course, social media? Oh, it exploded within seconds. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Everywhere you look, people are talking about this. Memes, fan edits, viral tweets. This moment was everywhere. Some fans are calling it the greatest SNL performance in decades, while others are dubbing it the most unexpected duo of the year. I mean, the contrast between Paul Simon's iconic, soulful delivery and Sabrina's modern pop style was just so unexpected that it caught everyone off guard in the best possible way. It's like they brought together the old and the new, the past and the present, and blended them into something beautiful. But here's where things get really interesting. The buzz around this collaboration isn't just about the performance itself, it's about what it represents, how two artists from completely different walks of life, from totally different generations, were able to come together in such a seamless, beautiful way. It's a testament to the power of music, to its ability to unite people across time, genres, and cultures. This performance wasn't just a surprise. It was a message, a reminder that music, at its core, has the ability to bridge gaps, to break boundaries, and to connect us all in ways we never thought possible. And now, the aftermath. People are calling for more collaborations like this. They're begging for more of these dream team-ups that no one saw coming. The internet is in a frenzy, speculating about what's next for both Paul Simon and Sabrina Carpenter. Could this be the beginning of a long-term partnership? Maybe a tour? Maybe an album? Who knows? But what's clear is that this moment is going to be talked about for years to come. It's not just a performance, it's a moment in time that captured the magic of what happens when two artists, worlds apart, come together to create something unforgettable. So if you missed it, trust me, you're going to want to go watch this performance. It's a once in a lifetime thing that will go down as one of the defining moments in SNL history. And for those of us lucky enough to witness it, we're going to be talking about it for a long time. Some are calling it the greatest SNL performance in decades, while others are saying it's the most unexpected duo of the year. And here's where things get really interesting, because after the show, behind the scenes tea started spilling fast, and you already know we've got the receipts. Sources are now claiming that this wasn't just a random performance. Apparently, Paul Simon personally chose Sabrina Carpenter to join him. That's right. The 82-year-old music legend was reportedly super impressed by her voice and stage presence, and he wanted her to be part of this historic night. And if that wasn't crazy enough, there are even rumors that they might be working on a secret studio collaboration. Yes, you heard that right. A Paul Simon and Sabrina Carpenter song in 2025. That would break the internet. Imagine the fusion of classic folk with modern pop. This could be the most unexpected collab of the decade. But wait, there's more. While most fans were completely blown away by the performance, not everyone was thrilled. Some hardcore Paul Simon fans took to Twitter to express their frustration, saying that SNL should have let him perform solo instead of pairing him with a TikTok-era pop star. They felt like it took away from the legendary status of Simon's career and turned a classic moment into a mainstream gimmick. And of course, the internet being the internet, the debate is on. Some are saying this was the perfect way to introduce Paul Simon's music to a new generation. Others believe SNL was just trying too hard to appeal to Gen Z by throwing in a trending pop star. And then, of course, there's the hardcore Sabrina Carpenter stans who are drudging anyone who dares to say a word against their queen. It's a full-on social media war at this point. But regardless of where you stand, one thing is clear. This performance made history. Whether you loved it or hated it, Paul Simon and Sabrina Carpenter just delivered the most talked about SNL moment in years. And if the rumors of a collaboration are true, oh boy, you better believe we are in for something huge. So what do you think? Did this unexpected duo steal the show? Should Paul Simon have gone solo, or was this the perfect blend of old and new? And if they really are working on a song together, would you listen? Let's get the debate going in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications, because trust me, this is just the beginning of the madness. More Hollywood drama is always on the way.